Hello everybody. Nobody signs up to have a child with special needs. Then you realize that this is a gift. This child is the light. And if you can nourish that light and let it shine, then you have an opportunity to get closer to God, and that's grace. This quote by John C. McKinley sums up everything it is to be a special educator and to run a center for children with special needs. Here I would like to introduce Ekadaksha Learning Center, a center which is run for children with special needs. This center was started by 4 special educators and 4 friends who are very passionate about bringing in awareness and creating a change for children with special needs. These 4 friends, Archana, Bharati, Bindu and Kanaga, began Ekadaksha Learning Center with a set of common goals and a happiness to work for the betterment of these children. I am Archana, and in this video I am going to tell you all about Ekadaksha, the services we provide, what we do, how we do it and why we do it. So let me begin by telling you what Ekadaksha means. Ekadaksha has been coined by putting 2 Sanskrit words together, Eka and Daksha. Eka means unique and Daksha means ability. So we at Ekadaksha Learning Center believe that every human being has a unique ability which makes them different from the other. Our vision. Our vision is a society where children with special needs are accepted and respected for what they are. A world where they can move towards their aspirations and become independent and responsible adults. Our mission. Our mission is to provide children with special needs the means of exploring, expressing and experiencing, to work hand in hand with parents and professionals to form the core of the child, and to create awareness in the society with regard to children with special needs. This is our logo, and why I want to explain our logo is because it shows a lot what we believe in. Our logo says explore, express and experience. We always believe that every child should be given this opportunity to explore themselves and their surroundings, should be given the freedom to express themselves and to be encouraged to express themselves. And every child should be given the experience of every aspect of life. Apart from that, you must see a small child in between who is surrounded by his parents, educators and various other professionals who are helping the child to improve and be an independent and responsible adult. Apart from that, our logo also shows the involvement of society when it comes to children with special needs. The children at Ekadaksha have autism, social and communication issues, attention deficit issues, developmental issues, behavioral issues. We also have children who are intellectually challenged, who have learning difficulties and who are at risk. The age group of the children coming to Ekadaksha are 4 to 18 years of age. The services at Ekadaksha. At Ekadaksha, we have a wide variety of services for the child, for the parent and for the society. Let me brief you a bit about all these services which we provide. For the child. At Ekadaksha, we always see the capability and the strengths of the child before deciding on what program he or she has to be put into. For this purpose, we always have a consultation in the beginning. There will be another video which will explain to you about the consultation, the process, what we do and how we decide which child should go into which program. Apart from that, we have the following programs for children. We provide home programs. We have a schooling system including a pull-out and school readiness program. We have remedial classes and group remedial classes, and we also have Varma therapy. In our home program, we basically provide a program to the parents who can do the activities at home. It is not only activity based, it is also based on various ADLs, that is activity of daily living, behavior and other issues which the child may be going through. So the parent conducts the activities or provides that kind of behavior intervention and then gives us feedback in a specific number of months, and we then discuss how to go forward, how to move forward so that we can improve the child, and how to go forward so that the parents also can evolve. So this is a bit about the home program. Next, we have a schooling system in which we have divided the groups into explore, express and experience. The reason for these three groups is to basically give the children a chance to go to higher standards. These standards are not the typical standards as in schools, in regular schools, but the standards which we have created, and we have developed a curriculum for each standard based on the child's needs and capabilities and weaknesses, and thinking about the overall development about the child. So we have developed and framed our own curriculum for this purpose. So the child may be in explore group in the beginning, that is for early intervention, wherein we do a lot of basic communication, basic academics. We start developing the child for becoming independent in all their daily living activities like bathing, eating, etc. And of course dealing with a lot of behavioral issues as well. We also do a lot of work on awareness of the child's self as well as the child's surroundings. The explore group is for children from 4 to 7 years old, and the children go from like the first explore 1 to explore 2 to explore 3 to explore 4. So that is how they increase their standards. The second group is the express group. The express group is an extension of the explore group, and it is more of a functional academic group. Everything done is functional. Again, it's an extension of the communication, the academics, the behavior tackling, as well as the independent skills and many more things as well. The express group is for the age group of children from 8 to 12 years old, after which comes experience group, another extension of the express group. The experience group is but the pre-vocational group for the children from age group of 12 to 18 years old. This is the group where we are preparing them to get into the real world. That is all the experience group. Apart from this, we also have a school readiness program for children who have not yet gone to school, but we want to prepare them to get ready to go to a regular or an inclusive school. We also have a pull-out program wherein children from regular schools come to us for maybe 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, depending on their progress, and then get back to their regular schools, or maybe if the regular schools are not they cannot cope up in their regular schools, then probably we will suggest another schooling system for them. So this is a bit about the school readiness and the pull-out programs which we have. Next, we have remedial classes, which are one-on-one classes, and all these classes are based on each and every child, individual's needs basically. And then we have group remedial classes. Group remedial classes is mostly a number of maybe 5 to 6 children coming together, and we conduct more activities to develop their confidence and to build themselves. We have noticed that a lot of children, whatever category they fall in, whatever they are labeled, so-called labeled as, most of them they are left out, or their confidence levels are low. They don't know how to behave in a group, how to be in a group. So the group remedial helps to mold them in such a way that they can blend in the society. They can be themselves as well as learn to blend in the society. So that's the main aim of the group remedial program. And apart from that, we have Varma therapy too. So these are a bit of the services for the child. Now a bit for the parents. So we have a lot of communication with the parents. We have a lot of counseling with the parents. We give them a lot of ideas for everything, not only activities, but behavior issues, nutrition, and lot of things. We try to communicate with them all kinds of aspects which will develop the child and develop them as well. We love involving the parents in doing what we do, because without involving them, it is difficult to get anything effective for the child. Next, we provide a lot of support for the parents in whatever we can, emotional support or physical support, whatever it might be. We are there to help the parents in any way. We provide a lot of workshops. We call different professionals from different fields to give their best to our parents, not only for them to work with their children, but also to develop themselves. We also believe that always, a parent has to work for themselves. They have to be happy within. Then only they can give their best to the child, and only then the child will improve. We have seen such cases where when the mother and father have changed their perspective and their view of life and their child, there has been a lot of changes in the child, lot of improvements and positive positivity in the child itself, so therefore we believe working with the parents, supporting the parents, involving the parents, giving them a lot of motivation and giving them a lot of thing to understand themselves as well has helped a lot. Next, for the society. For the society, we just want to create a lot of awareness programs. We want to create a lot of awareness among people, not to always sympathize with our children, but empathize with them and just treat them as one of us, So we want to create that awareness and also create awareness about their issues, why they are doing certain things, what they could do in certain situations, etc. People don't understand that in the society, so it is our duty to create that awareness among the people in the society. So at Ekadaksha, we follow very simple and practical methods. We take in what we feel will be good for a particular child and use those kind of methods in order to develop the child. We don't have any specific method which we use at Ekadaksha. Every approach is used depending upon the need of a particular child. So we have a lot of intensive individualized instruction. We work in small groups. We have a lot of pictorial representations. We have behavior management we have mostly hands-on techniques. Mostly it is functional. We don't believe always in doing activities. We do a lot of things which are hands-on and which are functional, which will be useful for the child's life, and the child can generalize it in his life, his or her life. We have a lot of fine motor activities. We do a lot of gross motor activities. We have leisure activities like games, playing, having fun, socializing among the friends, etc., which they find very difficult. We do lots of art and craft work. We even have computer activities. We have educational as well as our regular fun trips. We do a lot of group activities. We have a lot of performances and co-curricular activities like dance, music, storytelling, etc. And at Ekadaksha, we celebrate each and every festival. For us, celebrating a festival is very important because the children learn so much in just celebrating a festival. They learn to be with other people. They learn how to behave in a group, in the society. When a festival is being celebrated, they know about the festival. They learn to know about the festival. They learn to enjoy. Some children don't like sounds. They learn to adjust to the sounds. Some children are so overwhelmed by all the color, etc. But they learn to understand that and enjoy that as well. So celebrations of festivals and various important days is a very, very important aspect at Ekadaksha. So these are a few ways which we work in order to develop a child, an overall and wholesome development of the child, not only activity based. Every single aspect of the child is taken into consideration in all the methods which are used at Ekadaksha. So at Ekadaksha, when we take in teachers, volunteers or helpers, we not only see their educational background, professional background and their experience in the past, but we also see various attributes and attitudes which are extremely important in this field of special education. Number one, we always see that they are not activity based only, but they can see beyond. They should be able to see deeper into the child, beyond just doing monotonous activities and the same thing over and over again, but they should be able to see beyond. They should be able to see within the child what the child really requires, what the child really needs. The child needs emotional support. Does the child need physical support? Does the child need more than what we are giving him? Does the child need to go to a different level? Does the child need to be brought down to a little lower level? Is the child able to understand? Is the child not able to understand? The teacher should be able to understand even if a child is not able to tell. The teacher should be able to understand what the child is all about, basically. And the next thing is, we are not looking for teachers who are going to pamper the children. We are not here to pamper them or to sympathize with them. Every teacher, every volunteer, every helper has to empathize with the children and treat them like us, like another human being. Of course, where required, we do take certain steps and we have a different way of teaching, etc. But in the general sense, just see them as a human being and work with them in that way. We are not going to here to see or pamper them or tell them everything's okay. No, we are here to give them the truth. We are here to give them what the world actually is. We are here to accept them. So the teachers have to accept the child for what he or she is. So we see all these attributes and attitudes of the teachers before we take them into Ekadaksha. We also get a vibe whether the teachers are interested to do anything for the child. Anything means sometimes even doing things which you would not like to do, because some of our children need help with toileting or they need help with dressing, etc. So as a special educator, we have to check if every teacher, volunteer and helper is ready to help the child in any which way which is required and not hesitate to do so. So that is another attribute we look at when we take in teachers at Ekadaksha. Commitment, passion, hardworking. These are some other aspects which we look into before taking any teacher into Ekadaksha. It's quite a big list because it is very, very important to us that the children are in safe hands, that the children can be protected as well as given their space, and the children are understood and given the best to develop them into independent and responsible adults. This is the same for helpers and volunteers as well, not only for the teachers. Even helpers and volunteers are the family of Ekadaksha, and these attributes are seen in them. The difference is the teachers will have the best educational qualifications and professional qualifications. The volunteers may not have any qualification, and so also the helpers. And volunteers is a voluntary service. So all these things form the team of the center and gives such a beautiful vibe to develop all our children positively. So that was all about Ekadaksha Learning Center. Ekadaksha Learning Center also comes under the Ekadaksha Trust, which caters to all aspects of people with special needs. If you want to know more about us, you can go to our website www.ekadakshalearningcenter.in, or you can email us at ekadaksha@gmail.com for any queries. You can also contact us at 044-2495-0831 and find us at number 3 Jetnagar First Main Road, Arepuram, Chennai 600028, Tamil Nadu, India. Thank you.